Hello, welcome to Catherine Paint. Today I am going to be playing with these new coasters, coaster molds. I don't know if any of y'all do this, but I have an addiction. Anybody relating to me here? Okay, so I want all the art supplies. So all of them. I don't have time to play with all of them all at once. So anyway, I had ordered these. I have three of them. They came in a set of 3. So, and that was like a month ago. I was so excited. I had all these ideas. I was going to do this. I was going to do that. I was going to do the other. Then when I got them, I had already moved on to something else, and so there they sat, and that's not good. So today we are going to do 2 sets of 3, I hope. 2 different styles. So this first set is going to be like gentle ocean. Both of them are going to be ocean, but I'm using, for the first one, I'm using the Sakura iridescent blue and the Sakura blue green. And for both of them, I am using the KSResin. Woo! I got bigger ones this time. Yay! Anyway, this stuff is amazing. It dries so crystal clear. I use it for everything. And there is a discount coupon code below in the description box for you guys. I'm an affiliate. Okay, so I'm going to use these 2 and a white that I made with the Pinata Blanco and the Castin Craft. So it's just, I'm going to use a little bit of it and do the heat gun. But I'm going to put a little bit of sand down first. So there'll be sand down here, and then some clear resin, and then some colors striped in, and then a little bit of white, and then heated, and that's going to be that. All right, so in the next one, we're going to use the same exact type of mold. I'm going to put the sand down at the bottom, and then put the clear resin in, and then I'm going to use alcohol inks to do kind of like a petri dish type thing, where you put drops of the color down, and then you put the white on top, then you put the color, then you put the white, and it kind of sinks, and that's really kind of cool. So I want to see which one will turn out best for this particular mold and this style. So we will see. We might like them all. Hopefully. That'd be great. May the resin gods be with us. All right. So for the Pinata colors, for the alcohol inks, I'm using Pinata. I have out the lime green, the forest green, and the Baja blue. So I'm going to use those, and of course the Blanco to help it sink. So that is what we're going to do. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm getting started on the first set of 3 coasters by putting sand down on the base of the coasters. And I probably should have put a little bit of resin down first. I learned that throughout this process because it bubbled up. And most of the bubbles came out, but a couple of them ended up trapped in there, which causes problems with the final results. So now I'm putting in some clear. Now that I have all the sand completely covered with the clear, I'm gonna come in with the colors, the blue-green and the iridescent blue, and just kind of stripe it in there. And then I'm gonna come back with some clear and go through there too, because I like how the effects are when you put the clear on top of your colored resin. So I'm trying to make sure that that all three of them are even. And see, there were some bubbles. I'm trying to pop a little bit of them. So just play around with it until you get enough resin in there to make them even. Now I'm putting my white on just for a hint of waves. You don't have to put the white in there. These would have been gorgeous without the white. Use your heat gun just to pop the regular bubbles. The other bubbles I'm talking about are coming up through the sand, and it like takes them a little while because they're trapped in the sand. They're really big bubbles too. Alright, so now moving on to the second set of coasters that I'm going to use with the alcohol ink. I'm going to start the same way that I started before. Put the sand down in each coaster mold. And then I'm going to put down the clear, all of it at once, into each one. And so after you have them completely covered, kind of however high, full you want them with the clear, then you're going to take your alcohol ink and squirt it or drop it on top of the surface, one color at a time, and then top it with the white. And the white pushes it down, pushes the colors down, because the colors tend to float. And that kind of creates like a petri dish effect, is what they call it. Trying to get those bubbles out again. They're coming up from the sand. Alright, let's go ahead and use the heat gun just to get rid of any bubbles. Smooth it out. And now we can start with our alcohol inks. I had never used the lime green with this. But I wanted to see how it would look to have like kind of a yellow green, get a different effect. It's not my usual, and probably not my favorite, but it was fun to see what it looks like. I still like them. So just doing the layers like I described to you. I have 2 different greens and a blue, and then always top it with the white so that it pushes the colors down, or you're going to have a flat effect instead of this interesting effect that happens with these. Alright, so now we just have to leave it, pop a couple more bubbles, then leave it and let it set. Alright, it's that time. You get to see what we have under here. So here's what they look like. It is so hard to wait. Alright. Ooh, I'm loving how these molds just fold out. There's the first one. Uh-oh. Looks like it has a little bubble where the resin didn't quite get to the bottom. You just put some resin in that, fix it. Ooh. These are fun to play with. All right. Let's see how these turned out. Wow. Again, I got a little bubble with the sand. Wow. I wasn't sure about that lime green, but I kind of like it. It lightens it up a little bit. Wow, that one really has depth. Wow, so fun. All right, and I love these molds. They're so easy. They seem really sturdy. All right, let me bring you in for a close-up. All right, here they are. I think they look really cool. It's different. I think maybe I should have put a little bit of resin in the coaster first before I put the sand, because the bubbles had a hard time getting up. I thought I got them all, but alright, so that's the first set with the mica powders and resin. This is the second set with the alcohol inks. So, which one do you guys like best? I don't know if you can see the depth in these. It's really crazy. So much fun. Alright, I really have fun experimenting with those, and I will be using them for some more coasters. So which one is y'all's favorite? Just let me know. And if you have ideas for different coasters, let me know. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Be inspired.